next question is find the inverse z transform of the signal x of z is equal to 8z minus 9 by z square minus 5z plus 6. Okay, and your ROC is that magnitude of z is greater than 3. So from this itself you can understand that this given question is a causal signal, because here they showed a greater sign, right? So this greater sign actually represents that this is a causal signal. So now let's apply the partial fraction process. So before that I need to factorize this denominator, right? So z square minus 5z plus 6 can be factorized as 8z minus 9 by, can be z minus 3 and z minus 2, right? Because we need to find two numbers that upon adding you should get minus 5, and upon multiplying you should get plus 6. So that will be z minus 3 and z minus 2. Okay, now what I need to do is that I have to make this into z x of z by z term, right? So therefore x of z by z is equal to 8z minus 9 by z into z minus 3 into z minus 2. Okay, so now I made this format. So now you are going to apply the partial fraction to this expression over here. Okay, this z is now protected. So now I need to do, after finding the partial fraction, I can simply put that z in the numerator. That's all. So in order to protect that z in the numerator only, I put this in the denominator, and then I'm going to apply partial fraction to this expression. Okay, so here this can be factorized by a by z plus b by z minus 3 plus c by z minus 2, right? Three distinct factors, so therefore three distinct terms. So now you need to find the value of a, b and c. Okay, so first I'll find the value of a. Okay, to find the value of a is that here the denominator of a is z, so remove z from here, so the remaining will be z minus 3 into z minus 2. Okay, and then you need to substitute the value of z as equal to 0. So you will get, here it will become minus 9, here it will become minus 3 into minus 2. Okay, and this is nothing, this minus and this minus will cancel, 3 1 3, 9 will become 3, so this will become minus 3 by 2. So therefore the value of a is minus 3 by 2. Next I'm going to find the value of b. So now the value of b is, the denominator of b is z minus 3, so remove z minus 3 from this term, so it will become 8z minus 9 by z into z minus 2, and then substitute the value of z as equal to z minus 3 equal to 0, so therefore z is equal to 3. So substitute the value of z as 3 over here to find the value of b. So it will become 24 minus 9 by, this will become 3 into 3 minus 2 is 1, and 24 minus 9 is 15, so the value of b is 5, right? Next is to find the value of c. The value of c, the denominator of c is z minus 2, so remove z minus 2 from here and then substitute the value of remaining z as 2. 8z minus 9 by z into z minus 3, then substitute the value of z is equal to 2, so it will become 16 minus 9 by 2 into 2 minus 3. Okay, 16 minus 9 is 7, so it will become 7 by 2, 2 minus 3 is minus 1, so it will become minus 7 by 2. So now I found the value of a, b and c, so I can substitute those values over here. Therefore my x of z is, let me remember all this, my x of z is my x of z by z is, here the value of a is, let me check, value is minus 3 by 2, so we will write minus 3 by 2 z. Okay, the value of b is 5, so it will become plus 5 by z minus 3, and the value of c is minus 7 by 2, so therefore minus 7 by 2 z minus 2. Okay, or I can write this in this format, that is minus 3 by 2 into 1 by z plus 5 into 1 by z minus 3 minus 7 by 2 into 1 by z minus 2. Okay, so this is my x of z by z, right? So now I'm going to put this z back into the numerator. So my x of z is equal to minus 3 by 2 into, and z by z is 1, so here it will become 1 plus 5 into z by z minus 3. Here it will become minus 7 by 2 into z by z minus 2. Okay, so now I can apply my inverse z transform to these equations, right? So x of n is nothing but minus 3 by 2 z inverse of 1 plus 5 z inverse of z by z minus 3 minus 7 by 2 z inverse of z by z minus 2. Okay, and it's nothing but here z inverse of 1. Yes, we know that the z transform of del of n is equal to 1, right? Z transform of del of n is equal to 1, so therefore z inverse of 1 is del of n. Therefore this becomes minus 3 by 2 del of n. Okay, plus here it will be nothing but 5 into, here z by z minus 3, so this is nothing but 3 raised to n u of n, and this is minus 7 by 2, and inverse of this is 2 raised to n u of n. So this is your final answer. Okay.